everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Laura, and this channel focuses on mental health. And the reason that I wanted to create this channel was to help anybody else out there that is struggling with this by sharing my struggles and my solutions that have gotten me to where I'm at today. So a little bit about me. I grew up in a dysfunctional home, and it wasn't until I hit adulthood that I started having a lot of struggles. And once these struggles started happening, I went down a road of recovery. It's been about 2.5 years, and this journey has had highs, it has had lows, and it has had a lot of self-discovery, which I'm very thankful for. So I wanted to let you guys into my life and just follow me around. Also, side note, I am a mom of 2, so not only am I learning to love myself and care for myself, I'm responsible for 2 little humans. So for me, that makes my journey even more important. So anyway, you guys, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I am looking forward to sharing this journey with y'all. Thanks. Bye. These are my favorite mornings. Tom is off today, so he likes to cook breakfast. And this I really enjoy because it's one less thing, one less responsibility that I have to worry about in the morning. And then it gives me the opportunity to spend time with my girls. So here we are, we're making an obstacle course just before breakfast. And another thing that we try to do is have one meal a day together. We usually do have both. But for us, this is really nice because it gives us the time to bond with each other. And for me, I really struggle with being in the moment, and this just like forces that to happen. So we really enjoy it, and I know that the girls enjoy it just as much.
Well, it doesn't have any eyes.
I know it has flowers for eyes.
Did you do that?
No, the artist who made the sketchbook did that.
Did you draw them pink?
Yeah, I made the flowers pink and then brown here. Today I'm feeling a lot of pent-up energy. It's a big day for me. I have an appointment with the doctor. So when I have this kind of energy, I know one way to help it, and that's by meditation. I would like to invite y'all to join me in a meditation. If you want to, stay tuned. If not, fast forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Today I'm doing my hair and makeup. Usually I don't have the opportunity to. I just kind of brush my teeth and go. But today I do, and so I am putting makeup on, trying to get my hair to do what I want it to do, but it is definitely not doing that. So I've just kind of learned to just work with what I have and be okay with that.
Mama.
Hi. Get it? Bye, Mookie Lookie.
Oh wow.
What happened?
Yeah. Bath time.
It does
for
look
everybody.
adorable. Oh, then you're so sweet. Say bye. I love you. One of the other things I like to do when I have just a lot on my mind is to just drive around and listen to some awesome music. That, to me, really brings me back to my happy spot. Growing up, I think all of us did that. I'm sure you guys did this as well. Like, music was such a huge influence on my life. I mean, it definitely changed from any kind of mood that I had. I would listen to rock, to metal, I didn't really get into like electronic music until I got older, and I still really love that. But for me, just like feeling that and being in the car and like looking at the clouds or just looking around town really just helps me get out of that rut that I have in my head. And I always forget about that until I'm on the road and I'm doing that. And it is just an amazing moment that I have. And I'm like, oh yeah, why did I not do this more? So anyway, you guys just enjoy this. This is part of where we live, the city, ATL. Anyway, enjoy, guys. About to go into my appointment. I just got here. I'm nervous, excited, ready to just explain what's going on and seeing what it's gonna do. I definitely talk to that energy and hopefully to give me the right words to be able to say and also be my authentic self, because sometimes I do get really nervous. The people pleasing does happen, so I'm hoping that this doesn't happen this time, and I'm able to really be authentically me. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. Do that. So when I got out of there, I wasn't sure how I felt about the appointment, but it was nice. I had a therapy session, and that really helped. Just being able to validate how I feel and talk about how I feel, and to just kind of see where my old thinking has been and now my new recovered thinking has been or is. So I knew a lot of that frustration and anxiety was just how I felt in the moment. It wasn't true. They want to go ahead and clean out the endo, so there will be surgery. And because I have so much pain on my right side, they're going to take my appendix out, which I'm fine with. We don't really need that. And then they're going to do an IUD, which at first I wasn't very open to. I haven't been open to, but now like them confirming all the benefits of it. For me, the biggest thing of why I've been down this journey and not liked all the answers I've gotten is because for me, birth control has been very, very hard on me. I've dealt with depression most of my life, and for me, like, now that I have these tools, I can usually like walk through it and talk about it and, do things to help it when it happens, like talking with somebody, going for walks, exercising are really good things I like to do when I feel that way. But when it's a chemical depression, there's nothing I can do to get out of it, and most of the time it just makes me crazy, very crazy. So for me, I did not want to do that. But now hearing all the facts about the IUD, how it will help with the pain. I also have some PMDD, so the week beforehand, I just go absolutely nuts before my period and react, and I'm really trying to work on that, but just doing the best I can. So some days I'm okay with it, and some days I can really watch myself, and some days I can't. So supposedly the IUD is supposed to help with that, and then just the pain that I have, it will help with that as well. What experience do you guys have with an IUD? Have you liked it? Has it been good? Were you worried about it? If you like to share, please write in my comments, tell me about it. I would love to hear about it. So anyway, I think I'm going to go down that road. I definitely will have the surgery. So now it's just kind of figuring out when to do it and having also a plan of action when it comes to having surgery, and here having like the support we need. That also has been a huge thing of asking for support and help.
I would say before I started my journey, I had a very hard time feeling that I even could do that or that people would want to do that. And I've been pleasantly shocked about how people actually do want to help. It's actually been really awesome to see. So we need to get a plan of action so we can have help. There's some patterns that me and my husband have that when I have had surgery, it does get overwhelming from him. And then we tend to have more fights when that happens. And so then I start feeling like a burden to him. So I definitely want to nix that. So we got to think about that. We got to plan out when we're going to have it. So that's kind of the next steps into that. So now I'm just going to take some time, take some self-care. I had the chance to go to the pool, but I'm not. I'm going to sit here and relax. And that too, and I will make a video on that, how important it is to self-care. Because if you can't take care of you and you can't get your needs met, how are you supposed to get other people? How are you supposed to help and be around other people? I know I don't do well when I don't get my needs met, or when I don't. That's true. If I don't get my needs met, which is just like today, I'm exhausted from staying up. So if I don't sleep, I'm not going to be a good person or a person that I want to be. I'll just be reacting on everybody. So anyway, I'm going to take a nap and I will share more. All right, bye. So I want to recap my day with a reading that really kind of solidifies everything that happened. So this is from one of my books that I read every day. It's like a little meditational book. And let me rephrase that. I try to read every day. It doesn't happen like that all the time, but I try to. And this book is really helpful because it makes me feel, I read things that I don't feel so alone in different issues that I deal with. So anyway, this is from July 25th. Growing up with two alcoholic parents, I learned to hide from them before the trouble started. By the time I was a teenager, I was trained to the point where I would disappear as soon as I heard the sound of ice cubes hitting the bottom of a glass. Now, years later, the urge to escape can come over me just as suddenly and irrationally. A slight misunderstanding or awkward silence between another person and me is enough to trigger my fear and cause me to run and hide in one way or another. Sometimes I hide in obvious ways, like not answering my phone. More often, I hide simply by not saying what I really mean, so I can avoid becoming the target of expected criticism, which is huge. And that's what really happens when I get around people or doctors or anything that I feel like there's going to be a judgment. I usually don't say what I need to say, and it's that fear. My journey has taught me to think before I run away from a person, a conflict, or an opportunity to share from the heart. When I react in fear, I give power to an unhealthy part of myself that tells me it's not safe to be myself and that I will never be able to change. Today, my search for new solutions to old problems begins with self-acceptance or change. Thought of the day. The Serenity Prayer reminds me that I can count on my higher power for help when I make an effort to face my fears by using the tools of my journey. I need courage to change my attitude and behavior, and the Serenity Prayer can help me. So for me, that is huge. And the Serenity Prayer, it goes like, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So for me, that really helps, especially when I'm nervous or I have different things going on. That little prayer really helps. And for me, I am learning about a higher power and forming that relationship with one. And for me, I'm going to make a video later on kind of just stating where my journey is, where I'm at with that, and how I got to where I am today with that. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching my day-to-day. I really hope that this has helped you, or you got just some little piece of information that will help you go along your day-to-day. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I just want to let you guys know that you guys are not alone. We're in this together. I know sometimes when emotions get so big, or we feel really, I at least feel shame, I have a tendency to isolate. And so for me, if this can help you in any way to not feel so alone, I hope it does. And we can do this. We're in this together. So you guys, I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful, and I hope to see you guys next week. Bye. Don't forget to like my page and follow me. Thank you.